It's played host to both a men's and a women's World Cup final. But today, it's the host for college football. And now the coin toss, and it's presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. We'll see how these two teams play in this game as they prepare for the opening kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field. Nice run, and he's brought down. On the ground with the tailback. Runs outside for a nice gain. Picked up a first down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
He's on the run. Runs with it, and he's got room. Slides down to the ground. Up the middle for a nice gain. Good run by the quarterback.
The thing that impresses me is the decision-making. He sees it opening, decides to turn it upfield, and gets a nice gain and a first down.
He makes his way to about the 38. Tackled at about the 21. That one goes for good yardage and a first down.
Yeah, that's just a nice gain on second down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. To the tailback, and he's met in the backfield.
I think anytime you lose yardage, it's frustrating as a ball carrier. It's very frustrating as a play caller. Makes you a little bit more hesitant maybe to go back to a certain play. The biggest thing you want to do as an offensive coordinator is get the offense over to the sideline after the series, make sure everybody's on the same page, and then show the confidence that you still have in them despite this play, that you're going to go right back to the running back and trust that offensive line.
Makes it out to about the 13. They'll bring him down behind the line. It's 4th down. They'll line it up for the field goal. UCLA is looking to go up by 3. The kick is up, and he's got it. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He really got a hold of that kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The quarterback leads the team out on the field for the first drive. Throws complete, and he's hit right away.
Brings him 2nd and 5.
From their own 30-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Got it, but he's going to lose yards here. Loss of a yard.
They really just didn't have any room to work on that play. The defense just suffocated them there.
From their own 29-yard line. 3rd down. hits him hard at the 18-yard line.
Well, we talked all week with these coaches, and even when we met with them yesterday out in practice, they told us there were some big concerns about facing these defensive ends. They thought that they might be able to hold up against him, maybe get the ball out of the pocket a little bit quicker, maybe use running backs and tight ends to help with double teams on the outside. But right now, whatever they thought they might be able to do, better get back to that drawing board because these defensive ends are just too quick.
Phillips is back deep to return the punt.
Not great, but not bad either. As long as your main priorities are not turning the ball over and establishing solid field position, then you're headed in the right direction.
The quarterback leads his squad back out. They got 3 on their last possession. Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Going deep, lays it out there. And it's going the other way. It's the senior corner. And he is drilled at the 18. Not a good decision there. Why did he even throw that pass?
Well, it's a good job by the corner of sitting back and reading the quarterback's eyes. Good job of disguising coverage as well.
From their own 18-yard line. First down. Got his man. Can't tack on any yardage. The pass good for maybe 7 yards.
Good recovery here by the corner to react that quickly on the throw and prevent this from becoming even a bigger game.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Washington gets a pitch. He's pushed out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1. And they're not going to get it. Great stop.
Good, solid defense there to force them into a 4th down situation.
Phillips will be the return man. Phillips fields it at the 34, and he's taken down at the 44. Got to wonder right now which offense is going to open this thing up a little bit.
I think the answer will be which offensive coordinator is willing to take a chance or two to try to open some plays up. Because right now, not only are they losing the battle up front, but they're really not testing the defense downfield at all.
UCLA holds a field goal lead. They go with a screen here, and the halfback's got it. And they hit him in the backfield.
Call a loss of 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 42. Throws complete, and he stopped immediately. And a quick throw. Tackle made at the 45. Kelly picks up 7 yards with that catch.
And they're moving the ball well because this quarterback hasn't thrown an incompletion yet on this drive.
Passes to the wide out, and he can't pull it in.
Number 23, the intended receiver on the play.
From the 45-yard line. 2nd down. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
Quick strike to the receiver. Tackle around the 36-yard line.
I know the defense would have liked to have prevented such a big gain, but the important thing is that they held and brought up 4th down.
They'll call on the field goal unit. UCLA has a 3-point lead. He gets it up, and it's long enough, and it's good. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He just drills this one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. UCLA's defense is playing lights out right now and pitching a shutout.
Yeah, I would not be shocked at all to see this defense be able to maintain this. Just the way they're playing, the attitude that they seem to be playing with, if they can maintain the energy and the awareness of this offense, there's a very good shot that they could shut this offense out.
And he's taken down around the 24-yard line. It's second down and 11 to go. Ball on their own 24. It's the tailback. Tackled after a decent pickup.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 37.
Man left, man left. Get down. Nice routine, nice routine.
He's scrambling. He might have a chance. Well, it depends on where they spot it, but it looks like he was stopped short.
I think so, Brad, and the defense was bending on that play a little too much, but they didn't break.
Phillips is back to receive. He's taken down at the 34.
Return for a gain of 7 yards.
They're set to go for another round. The quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 34. UCLA up 6.
Here we go.
Brought down at the 50-yard line.
Anytime this guy carries the ball and gets a little space, we could be talking about 6.
He's at the 40, and they make the stop at the 38. They get nice yardage on that run.
That's a gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up second and 3.
Let's go. Easy.
Nice run up the middle.
That's a gain of 4. First down.
Let's go. Easy. 5. 36.
They go to the left for a nice game.
That'll make it second and 4.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain. From the 14-yard line. First down. Nice play to first and goal.
Gain of 10 on the play. That makes it first and goal.
Regular. 36.
Touchdown, Bruins. He made a great move to get into the end zone.
There's a perfect play call. They looked like they practiced that one a few times.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. A 9-play, 66-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown.
Boy, this offense right now is just being physical, really controlling the line of scrimmage, and it's opening up some nice big lanes for the running backs.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. UCLA's got people flying all over the field on defense right now.
Boy, they sure do. Right now, we're just seeing great defensive effort. They have a plan. They understand it. They're playing with great speed, and they're not giving up big plays. That's why they're playing well up to this point.
And down he goes at the 27. It's second down, 8 to go. Ball on their own 27. That'll bring it into the first quarter of action. UCLA's got a 13-point lead. And we're back for more action here in quarter number 2. Around 5 yards on the delayed handoff.
That makes it 3rd.
Third down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. And he just gets rid of it. Well, the defense stood tall there.
Boy, the defense did what they had to do to get 3 and out and now get the offense back on the field.
Phillips, the return man. Phillips takes it to 25. He makes it out to maybe the 39-yard line. You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead, and on the other side, you've got to find a way to get back in it. And he's tackled at midfield. Inside handoff. He's taken down around the 49-yard line.
That is a loss of 1 yard.
Not quick.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
98 Weasel! 98 Weasel!
Makes the grab and steps out right away. Caught out in the open. He steps out right around the 32-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Ready! 36!
Good outside run there. Here's the throw, and I don't think he got anything on that.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
From the 26-yard line. Second down. Slings it. He's tackled around the 18-yard line. They'll bring him down at about the 11. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Call it a gain of 5 yards. That brings him 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Easy, easy, easy. Lucky 95. Lucky 95.
They'll work the left. Nice run, and he's brought down.
Gaining 4 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Yes. Regular. Red 18. Hot.
Tackle made around the 1-yard line. 3rd down has been the charm on this drive.
It's been all about execution. When it comes to calling the right play at the right time, they've been able to do it here.
Touchdown, UCLA! And he adds the extra point. It was a 12-play, 61-yard drive, and a touchdown as a result.
You know, Brad, a lot of times you have to watch practice and watch a 7-on-7 drill to not see the ball touch the ground. This time, they went the entire length of the field. The ball never touched the ground. Great execution by the quarterback and the receiver.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. It's still only the 2nd quarter. We got a lot of football left, but I got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout. He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 26. Gets to about the 27-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 1 yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Right. Two down. Check 82. Watch 82. Ball's coming 82. Ready. 3-5. No shot.
Quick pass, intercepted.
Sharp with the interception.
They're going to have to make some changes in a hurry, or else this game will be over by halftime.
From the 36-yard line, it's 1st down. Quick shot to the open receiver, and he can't hang on to the ball.
Number 23 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Ready. Red 68. Hot. Red 68.
Tackle at about the 25-yard line.
That'll move the chains for another UCLA. 1st down.
Here we go. Easy. Lucky 95. Lucky 95.
Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
Call it a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Ready. Easy.
Fires quickly, and he's got his man. That's a great tackle at the 16-yard line.
Gaining 5 yards. 3rd down.
Ready. Easy. Eagle.
Throws quick to the receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Coach is going to have to be happy with that one. The defender was in the right position to make the play.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Check back 46. Hey, watch the screen.
Gets to about the 14-yard line. Quick out to his receiver. Touchdown, Bruins.
You hate to say that a game is over so early, but unless they make some incredible changes and fast, I just don't see how they can come back from this.
And he tacks on the extra point. A nice 7-play, 36-yard drive, and they get it in for 7. So our score, 27-0. They line up to kick this one away. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
This defense has everything. They kind of have that blue-collar, workman-like approach, but they also have a blend of tremendous speed to go along with that work ethic. And the better they play, they seem to feed off of it, and it continues throughout the whole ballgame.
Things are on the verge of getting out of hand before we even hit the half. These next few drives are going to go a long way in determining what kind of game this will end up being. Decides to slide. 7-yard pickup on the scramble by the quarterback. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. Caught, enough for the first down. And he's taken down at the 37-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
Complete, brought down, nothing doing. And he didn't have much of a chance on that play.
Boy, this defense has a lot of speed. They're all over him by the time he caught the ball.
From their own 39-yard line. Second down. And he throws it away.
Good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set and throw, he'll kill you all game. But they got excellent pressure on that play.
Completes it, and he's hit hard immediately. Washington gets him about 3 yards with a completion. Phillips is back deep to return.
Not great, but not bad either. As long as your main priorities are not turning the ball over and establishing solid field position, then you're headed in the right direction.
They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sideline, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time.
So much of the passing game is about the timing between the quarterback and his wide receivers. Right now with this offense, they are in sync, and really the timing and execution is flawless.
Now he tries to buy some time. Brought down at the 47. Good gain there on the quarterback scramble.
You know, I really like the decision to tuck it and run here. He waited and found no one open, so instead of throwing it away, he just took it upfield for himself.
Now he's scrambling, and he's going to be sacked.
Sometimes it's just a relentless pass rush that results in a sack. That's what happened there.
From their own 42-yard line, it's third down. UCLA is winning big. Throws in a hurry. Makes the catch, and look out. To the 10. Touchdown. Huge play.
This guy just continues to impress me. Every time I watch this team play, he seems to come up with big plays.
And doesn't it always seem like he just finds a way to get open? He makes the PAT. So a 4-play, 75-yard drive. And it's good for 7 points.
Boy, that is scoring in a hurry. This offense is looking more and more explosive.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. I'm really surprised how lopsided this first half has been. But this is college football, and no matter what the score is, the adrenaline's always pumping on both sides. Caught with room to work. And they make the stop at the 40.
The defenders are really going to have to get their heads into this game. That was a big play, and on first down, no less.
from their own 40-yard line. First down.
3 down, 3 down. Mike 14, Mike 14.
Ready! Blue and yellow!
There's a strike complete, and he's down.
Now, I think he's got a good rhythm going right now with his wide receivers. He hit him for a nice gain.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Ready!
Oh, boy, almost intercepted.
Well, you want to do everything you can to keep the ball out of the hands of these receivers, so that was a really good effort.
Third down now, and they need to get it out to midfield.
3 down, 3 down.
14's the mic. Here we go. 14's the mic.
Fires quick out to the receiver, and he can't make the grab. Phillips is back awaiting the punt. He makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line. The Bruins are just cruising through this first half, Herbie. Really a comfortable lead here.
Yep, but still a lot of football left to be played. They got to remember that it's a 4-quarter game, and even though that first half went pretty well, things can change in a hurry. I was really impressed with their last series. They came out with a focus on the passing game, and the offense got the job done. We'll see if they have the same strategy here.
Fires quick to an open man. He dropped it.
Number 23 was the intended receiver on the play.
Second down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 23. UCLA looking to add to this big lead here.
This was incomplete. Irwin, the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10.
Got an opening. He fights forward to about the 26.
That's a deal of 3 on the play. 4th down.
Williams will be the return man. And they head to the locker room. And, folks, we got a bit of a laugher here. 34-0 Bruins.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis and David Pollack here, completely locked in on that first half.
I'd like to put this more delicately if I could, but if this were a horse, they would put it out of its misery. This game is ugly and completely non-competitive.
No, one of these teams is not like the other. I mean, one's really good and one's not, and I don't know how to sugarcoat it anymore. Maybe we could say that the second half will be better, but what you've seen so far, you're probably going to get a lot more because I don't see any advantages or anything to take advantage of. One team's just superior in talent, superior in coaching, superior really in every single facet of the ballgame.
That's it for us here in the studio. What are you going to do in the second half while the game's going on?
Yeah, I'm going to kick back and watch all these monitors.
We'll keep you up to date on everything going on around the country right now. Time for the second half with Brad and Kurt.
He just drills this one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. UCLA's coaching staff will go out tonight, and I think the offensive coordinator should buy the defensive coordinator his meal.
Well, the defense has been great. There's no doubt about it. But I just think that the offense that they're facing, they've just been so conservative, so predictable. It's made it very easy for this defense to have a dominant game.
The offense going to try to open this field up, coming out in a 5-wide set. And the defense counters with their dime look. Completes it, but he can't shake the defense.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
No, check that. We got Mike 15 right here.
Here's a give up the middle, tackled right away.
No gain on the play. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Let's go!
He's under pressure, and he tackles him hard at the 26.
That is a loss of 6. That'll bring up 4th and 9.
Phillips back to return it. Phillips takes it at the 33. He gets out to about the 42-yard line. The quarterback leads the offense back out onto the field as we get set to resume play. UCLA up big. He fights forward to about the 43.
Gain of 1 yard. That brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Ball on their own 43. In the shotgun and 5 wideouts. Gets it. He's in space. He's knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. They come out in a 5-wide set. He gets sacked on the play.
That's a loss of 7 yards. That'll make it 2nd and long.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long. There's a very impressive open field tackle.
Call it a gain of 2 yards. That brings up 3rd and 14.
Ready! Black 90! Black 90!
He's under some heat. Gets it out quick, and it's going the other way.
Well, it's been a long day for this defense, a day they'd probably like to forget about, but at least an interception like this is maybe some momentum for them, not just here today, but more importantly, as they look at the film of this game and try to build some confidence for the future, maybe this could help them.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 38.
Black 52! 52's the mic! They go!
Here's the throw, and I don't think he got anything on that.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Black 52! Black 52!
He's on the run. He dives, and he'll be marked down. So it's 3rd down, and they're just inches away from picking up the first down.
Black 52!
And he's tackled around the 43-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 10 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Mike 52! Mike 52! You remember me? You remember me? Ready!
Throws it in a hurry. They'll bring him down around the 37-yard line.
The 37-yard line.
So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
We gotta get the stop here, D. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Complete. He's got room. He's taken down at about the 33-yard line.
Gain of 4 yards. First down.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. New Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go.
Wants to go long and does. Big gain there for the first down.
There was some miscommunication down there by the defense that allowed for that big gain.
First down. Defense trying to hold their ground here. It's first and goal inside the 5. Got to be careful of a pass play with this defense. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Great job of finding the space to run and just bursting in for 6.
And he adds the extra point. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So the Aztecs defense, I thought they looked lost in the first half, and it seems like they finally found their bearings here in the third quarter.
I think they were confused in the first half, and I think they've made the right adjustments. And right now, boy, they're playing with an attitude, and I think they're really attacking this offense much better than the way they look early in this game.
UCLA up by a bunch.
214.
He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line.
That's a gain on the play. That brings up second and 9.
From their own 26-yard line. Second down. Fires out quickly to the tailback. Tackle made around the 29-yard line.
Call it a gain of 3 yards. Third down.
He's hit and taken down. First and 10. Ball on their own 40.
Let's go.
Tackled for a loss.
That makes it second and 10.
Knocked out immediately after the catch. From the 39-yard line, it's first down. At about the 29-yard line.
That brings up second and 1.
UCLA with a big advantage. Quick strike and he drops it.
These guys, especially in the secondary, really get after it and can make life hard for the play callers on the other side of the ball.
So we're looking at another third down here. He just gets rid of it. They're already up big, and this could make the lead bigger. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And he nails a long field goal. They line up to kick this one away. Excellent kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The quarterback is on his way back onto the field, and he led a great drive last time out.
3 down. 14's the mic.
Quick shot to the open receiver, and he can't hang on to the ball. It's second and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. And he's taken down around the 30-yard line.
That'll make it 35.
Tight right, tight right.
Through down. Mike 14. Mike 14.
Here we go.
Caught, and that's a first down. He's tackled at the 39.
That's good for a gain of 9 yards.
From their own 39-yard line. First down.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
He lets it go.
Number 96 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it second and 10.
So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. Fires quickly, and he's got his man. He's pushed out of bounds at the 50-yard line.
11 yards. First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. No, check that.
Throws complete, and he's stopped immediately.
Downs makes the tackle at the 45-yard line. That brings up second and 5.
Defensive coordinator anticipating this 5-wide set, and he comes in with his dime package. And he's hit immediately.
This passing game can be very effective if you don't get enough pressure on the quarterback. They use their personnel well and can be very tough to defend.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. Nice play across the middle. And down he goes at the 22-yard line.
Number 52 makes the tackle at the 22-yard line.
It's second down now, and they're just a few feet away from that first down marker.
Four down. Check 82. Watch 82. Ball's coming. Here we go.
Throws. Caught, end zone for the touchdown. That was a well-drawn-up play for the wideout.
Yeah, they saw something upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there. Very impressive. When you're in the huddle and the post route is called, the quarterback and the wide receiver get excited because they know that there's a chance for a big play. Here, the offense does a good job of protecting the quarterback, allowing the quarterback enough time to make that big throw, and of course, the receiver has the speed and the hands to make the play for the touchdown.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He sends this one deep. He's to the 20. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. UCLA's proven to be the better team in every facet of this football game.
Boy, their defense has played lights out. Their offense is taking advantage of their opportunities. Everything has led them to a very comfortable lead.
Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. Nice run to the outside.
That makes it second and 6.
Fires it out. And they make the stop at about the 49.
Good job here by the receiver to look the ball in and ensure he had possession. That's the right way to catch a pass.
First down.
Let's go. Big
They'll go Brown. And they push him out right around the 42-yard line.
That'll make it second and inches.
Kelly gets another handoff. Brought down at the 40-yard line.
Gain of 2 on the play. That makes it first and
10. They give to the tailback. He makes it out to maybe the 39-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run.
1 yard. That brings up second and 9.
Let's go. Lucky 95. Lucky 95.
That's a great tackle at the 36.
Gain of 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 30. And he's tackled at the 24. Gets out to about the 21.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
He's scrambling. He's on the run. Slides down to the ground. And a quick throw. They'll bring him down around the 12-yard line.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. First down.
Let's go! 98 Weasel! 98 Weasel!
And they'll bring him down behind the lines.
Loss of 2 yards on the play. That brings up 2nd and 13.
And this is the 12th play of the drive.
Here we go, here we go! Tight right!
Makes it out to maybe the 13-yard line.
Gain of 1 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 11.
Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Looks for his running back, incomplete.
Allen, the intended receiver on the play.
This one should be makeable. It's up, and he got it. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Both teams are playing out the stretch here. You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game and try to avoid injuries. The defense has got some of their best pass defenders on the field. They set up in the dime to counter that 5 wide receiver set. Excellent open field tackle. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 36.
Mike 14, Mike 14! Come on out here, come get some.
He's taken down at about the 47-yard line.
Holmes brings him down at the 37-yard line. First down.
They come out on an empty backfield. There's a strike complete to the 20. Tackle made at about the 15-yard line.
Woods on the tackle at the 15-yard line. First down.
And the big pickup through the air has made it 1st and 10. Open man, quick strike, and he can't pull it in.
Number 86 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, bro. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's an opening. Touchdown, San Diego State. Very impressive run by the halfback to find the end zone.
Good play call here by the offensive coordinator. He realizes when you get down into the red zone and you have a halfback like this, just give him the ball and let him find his way into the end zone.
And he hits the PAT. Down he goes at the 42. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. Quick throw. Tackle right around the 24-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
Regular. 85.
End zone. Quick throw. Caught. Touchdown.
This guy just continues to impress me. Every time I watch this team play, he seems to come up with big plays.
He makes the PAT. UCLA to kick. Sends it sailing downfield. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. San Diego State's dreams are a reality in this football game. They've scored 21 points in a row. And as the defense comes back out, you can be sure they're thinking about that score they surrendered the last time around.
This quarterback right now is in a rhythm, and a lot of that has to do with his preparation. You can see right now with the reads that he's being able to make, getting the football out of his hands, that he's feeling very, very confident in his ability to throw the football against this defense.
From their own 41-yard line. First down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Quick pass. And he's taken down around the 43-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That makes it second and 8.
Roger. Two down. Mike 52.
And he makes it out to about the 44-yard line.
That makes it third and 7.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 49. He gets rid of this one.
You know, when you feel pressure like that, the worst thing you want to do is just to throw the ball into coverage. He got away with one right there. He's very fortunate. Next time, he should just throw it away out of bounds.
Phillips is back deep to return the punt. And he's tackled at the 25. This offense did really well with the air attack on their last trip out there. Let's see if they can do the same thing here.
They just seem like they've been in the end zone time and time again. There's not much negative you can say about this performance.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle. It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 30-yard line. A little more than 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Gets out to about the 31.
Call it a gain of 1 yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Well, a nice stop there late in the fourth quarter, but this game, quite frankly, has been over for a long time, and I'm ready for it to end.
That brings up 4th and 7.
Williams, the return man. to the 40. He got hit hard. He showed a good burst there. Well, late in the fourth quarter, this game has been over for a long time, and now we just want to get out of here like these two teams do. Under a minute left. He's tackled at the 27-yard line. What a great play.
This is the timing that we talked about in the pregame that they must have in order to be successful with their passing game. That time the quarterback threw it to a spot, and his receiver was there to make a nice grab.
Washington on the right side. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play. From the 29-yard line, it's second down. Under heavy pressure. Throwing on the run, and he pulls it in. He's hit and taken down.
Everything about that play was crisp. The route, the throw, the catch, that's fun to see.
Third and 5 situation. Ball on the 22. And he just gets rid of it.
Good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set and throw, he'll kill you all game. But they got excellent pressure on that play.
Throws, and he's got a man. Touchdown.
Well, that'll give them something positive to end on, but today, well, it just wasn't their day.
And he adds the extra point. A 5-play, 57-yard drive. And they get it in for 7.
Brett, I thought the key to that drive really had a lot to do with the quarterback and the receivers getting in sync, making it very tough for the defense to slow them down.
And the ball game's over. And our final score in this one, UCLA 47, San Diego State 28. Thanks for joining us for another game of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk and everyone here at EA Sports, Brad Nessler saying goodbye, and we'll see you next time.